Alright, what's up guys? First of all, I want to congratulate you and tell you that I'm glad that you're interested in your financial future and that I'm glad that you're interested in learning more about the best financial decisions that you can take right now. Alright? So as you already know, my name is Alex Ramirez and I'm a 19-year-old professionally licensed agent in the financial services industry. Before going on and telling you what I do for families and what I can offer you, I first want to tell you a little bit about myself first, alright? Don't worry, it's gonna take like 2 minutes, so hang on and stay with me. I'm 19 years old and I'm an entrepreneur. And I don't say that I'm an entrepreneur because I'm with PHP or because I'm in the financial services industry. I say that I'm an entrepreneur because of my personality and my traits as a person. I say that I'm an entrepreneur because entrepreneurship runs in my veins. I've been hustling since I was 12 years old. I used to sell chips and candy when I was in school. And then I used to sell smartwatches, VR glasses, bracelets, necklaces, and all kinds of Chinese stuff all through middle school and high school. And at the age of 16, I was selling cars. I'm an entrepreneur, and I'm currently working on building a massive agency of professionally licensed agents who will recruit, sell, and build their own agency from day one. So let me tell you that this industry is a very lucrative industry, and this is a place to be in right now. I'm going to be explaining to you a little bit about what I mean by this in a minute, alright? But you just gotta know that what we do is very noble for families, and it's very important, and it just happens that we get paid a lot of money. Alright, so let's get down to business. First of all, I want to tell you a little bit about PHP. PHP is the fastest growing agency in the financial services industry, and the financial services industry is the highest paying industry apart from sports and entertainment. PHP represents over 30 top life insurance companies. I don't know, AIG. I'm going to tell you a little bit more right now, but we represent 30 top insurance carriers, and it's great. All right, we offer the best compensation plans, we offer the best product and services, the best quality, and the best prices. So PHP gives you the opportunity to learn how to sell, and selling is a very crucial skill in life. All right. Let me tell you that whether you know it or not, we are all sellers. You are always selling every single day of your life. You know, you're selling yourselves, who you are, what you think, your ideas, your opinions. We are all selling every single day of our lives. So why not get really good at it and make some money in the process, right? So PHP gives you the opportunity to learn how to sell. It gives you the opportunity to become an entrepreneur and be your own boss, and most importantly, build your own agency. All right, so now let me talk to you about what I do for families, and I'm gonna be starting off by talking to you about today's harsh realities. So, us Gen Z millennials are not gonna be able to depend on Social Security because by the year of 2034, Social Security is expected to run out of funds and fail. Social Security is gonna be a thing of the past. It's gonna be inexistent. What makes me sad the most is the people that depend on Social Security and are gonna go through this period of time and are gonna lose their retirement money. You know, what are they gonna do? Alright, alarming debt. The United States has $21 trillion in debt. That's crazy. 21 trillion with a T, not B, with a T. And there is $1.5 trillion in student debt alone, you know? So what's going on here, you know? Lack of financial education. Insufficient insurance protection. There is insufficient insurance protection in the United States. There's about 90 million people, 41% of Americans don't have life insurance. They don't have life insurance, they don't have an annuity, they don't have a fixed index annuity and annuity. They don't even know that this exists. 90 million people in the United States don't have any product, any retirement plan in place, and they need our help. Depleting pension funds. I don't know if you knew this, but the companies that you work for are not going to be retiring you anymore. They're not going to be giving you a pension fund. And all of this disturbing realities are because there's a disturbing lack of financial education in the United States. You know, people don't know how money works, and people don't know about the best financial decisions that they can take. All right, so 90% of the people make less than six figures. 90% of the people make from $0 to $99,000 per year. That's 90% of the people. All right, and only 10% of the people make six figures or more. So something must be wrong with this system. So you're probably, if you're watching this, you're probably part of the 90% of the people. But I'm going to be helping you, and I'm going to be telling you how you can get from the 90% of the people to the 10% of the people who are wealthy and know how money works, and take good financial decisions. All right, so 90% of the people has a lot of debt. All right, they have a lot of debt. Second of all, they plan really little for retirement. They usually have a 401k, and I'm going to be explaining you what a 401k is. But a 401k, they rely on a 401k, but a 401k is unreliable. It's attached to the stock market, and well, that's unreliable. And thirdly, they invest really little on life insurance. They have a lot of debt. They retire really little they plan really little for retirement, and they have even less of insurance. 90% of people still think that the bank and having a CD is the best place to put their money in. But in reality, the bank and a CD pays you anywhere from 0 to 3%. And most of the time, it's closer to 0 than it is to 3. There's also fees involved that are going to make you to lose money. 90% of people usually rent. 90% of people are usually working till the age of 65, not because they want to, but because they have to. You know, they didn't plan for retirement. They didn't have something in place to protect their lives and to secure their financial future, and they have to work. 90% of the people have to work till the day they die. All right, so I want to get you from the 90% of people, that don't make six figures, to the wealthy people that make six figures and will retire with a peace of mind. So a few, 10% of the population, have really little debt, and the debt that they have is smart debt. You know, they use debt to make money. They plan more for retirement, and they invest even more on insurance. So 10% of people invest their money on mutual funds, real estate, and insurance. They invest their money on these three things that pays them from 4 to 12%. You know, quadrupled of what the bank and a CD pays you. 10% of people, the wealthy people right here, are usually homeowners, and they don't work at the age of 65 because they are retired. They plan for the future. They invested on insurance, and they invested on retirement funds that will make sure that they live with a peace of mind, knowing that they won't outlive their money. I'm going to teach you how to get from the 90% of the population to the 10% that are wealthy. All right. So let me tell you about our products and services. We offer life insurance, and there's two types of life insurance. There's a term policy and there's a permanent policy. We offered fixed and index annuities. So, all right, let me start by term policy. A term policy starts and it ends for a period of time. It can be 10, 30, 40, 50 years. A permanent policy starts and it goes on for life. So the major difference, both have death benefit and a living benefit. So we all know that a life insurance policy will live money for your family in case of your death, right? So if you die, your family will be covered, and they will be left with a lot of money to be financially protected and financially stable. But what you don't know is that our policies have living benefits. So in case you get into a chronically or terminally ill, if you get terminally or chronically ill, if you get into an illness, if you get an accident, and if you get disabled, you're going to be able to tap into the cash amount, into the face value of your policy to cover for your expenses. That's what living benefit is. A living benefit means that you don't have to die in order to tap into your money. The difference between a term policy and a permanent policy is that the permanent policy has equity. It builds equity. So let's say, take me for an example. I have a universal life policy on myself and on my daughter, and I pay $100 per month. For both of us. That's $100 per month for a 30-day period. Is like $3 per day. So just skip your daily Starbucks and you're gonna be fine. All right. If you know what's really important, if you know that your life and the life of your family is the most important thing, $3 per day is nothing. You know, it's like a daily Starbucks. So all the premiums that I pay every month, the $100 are gonna build equity. They're gonna be saved, and in addition to that, they're gonna be accumulating interest, 4 to 12% interest. In my case, I have 5.8% of interest yearly. So the money that I give accumulates interest every year, and I'm gonna be able to. I'm planning for retirement. So by the age of 65, I'm gonna be able to have about $800,000 for me to retire. Pretty cool, right? So retiring, it gives me the death benefit. So if I die, my family, my daughter and my wife, will be left with $500,000 instantly. So if I die tomorrow, they'll be given that money. Pretty cool. They're gonna be protected. They're gonna be financially secure and stable. And thirdly, I have a living benefit. So if I get ill or if I get into an accident, I'm going to need money, right? And I'm going to be able to tap to the face amount, to the cash value of $500,000 to cover for my expenses. You know, why not have this? So these are our partners. Our partners, PHP, like I told you before, we represent over 30 carriers. And our partners, some of our partners are National Life Group, AIG, American National, Mutual of Omaha, Fidelity, Americo, and National Western, and 30 others. All right, so let me explain to you what the wealthy do with their money. So the blue line is a fixed account, you know, a bank or the CD. Some place in which you're going to make 0 to 3%. As you can see, it's gonna grow slow and steadily, almost nothing, but it's gonna grow something. All right, a variable. The red line, it's a variable account. That would represent your 401k. Your 401k is attached to the stock market. So the advantage that you have is that you can make a lot of money, but if the stock market falls, your money's gonna fall too. So what if you happen to retire in the period of time where the stock market fall? You're in trouble. You're going to be in trouble because you're not gonna have money to retire it on. The green line, however, represents a fixed index annuity. What we offer, what I can offer to you. The fixed index annuity allows you to participate in the stock market so you can grow and benefit from the stock market gains. But if the stock market crashes, your money's just gonna level off and you're gonna be safe. All right. So which one would you prefer? Obviously, the green line, right? A fixed index annuity. So why not have this? Why don't you have this? Because you didn't know. So now you're fortunate and you're lucky that you're learning this with me. All right, so there are going to be three life-changing events in your life, and in all of those cases, you're gonna need money. So if you die too soon, you're gonna need a death benefit. Because let me tell you what, dying costs money. You know, dying, a funeral, a low-end funeral will cost like $10,000. All right, and if you have a family, you probably have a mortgage, you probably have a car payment, you probably have bills and all kinds of stuff that maybe you as the breadwinner of your family has to pay for. So if you die right now, what would happen to your family? Would they be financially free and protected? Right. So that's something to think about. They're gonna need money to live. So if you die, you're gonna need a death benefit to make sure that your family is financially protected and financially stable. All right, so let's say you don't die, but you become disabled, or you suddenly get diagnosed with an illness, you know, cancer or whatever. God forbid, but that's just the reality and something that may happen. You are going to need a living benefit. You're gonna need money. You're gonna need money to cover for your expenses, and well, you're gonna need money, right? So let's say you can't work, you're gonna need money. Third, lastly but not least, if you don't die, or if you don't get ill, or you don't get into an accident, and you live a long, happy, and healthy life, you're gonna need money. All right, you're probably planning on retiring, and to retire you need money, right? Because you don't want to work till the age of 65. Let's be honest. At the age of 65, you are almost dead. So the sooner you start planning for retirement, the better. And the sooner you can retire. That's it. This is what I do. I help families when they're going through their worst hardships such as death illnesses, and accidents. But most importantly, if families live a long, healthy, and happy life, I make sure that they retire with a peace of mind, knowing that they're going to be protected for life and knowing that they're going to have a source of income for as long as they live. So if you want to learn more about the best financial decisions that you can take, if you want to learn about life insurance, about how much of life insurance you would need and whether or not you would need any, stay with me. Click on here on the link below and learn more. So you're gonna be scheduling a call, and you're gonna be doing a financial analysis on yourself, so you can see that, I mean, we're not trying to sell to you, we're not trying to rip you off, right? So you're gonna be doing a financial analysis on yourself, so you can determine how much of life insurance you would need. So click on this link below to learn more and to do a financial analysis on yourself and determine whether or not you would need life insurance. All right, I'll see you next time.